Alrighty, everybody, welcome to the Slapshot Premier League season opener. We got the Ice Orcas, we got the Piglets. We're going to be facing off down here momentarily. Here in about 5 minutes, the puck is set to be dropped, and then the season will be set to be underway. Let's take a look right over at the rosters between these two teams. The Ice Orcas having a stacked roster of Skiztastic, Heated Tank, and followed up by Saji tonight. I believe Rest will be riding the bench. Who's to say? That's still yet to be determined. On the flip side, the former Chicago Sail now turned Philadelphia Piglets, Walster captaining this helm, followed up by Noxu, Dave, and Derek. It's going to be an interesting matchup here tonight. One that I'm looking forward to with great anticipation. Going to be nothing but good slapshot down there. And, yeah. I got nothing else. There's really not a whole lot to be said here early on in the season. Both teams looking to set pace. And, yeah, we'll see our first victor here in the professional division here in the Slapshot Premier League. Big moment. A lot of channel points. I think this might be the biggest prediction we've had so far, at least in the terms of games I've casted. A lot of channel points on the line here. A pretty 50-50 split, and to be expected between these two teams. The Piglets looking to let their claim to fame be known here tonight as they're playing their first Slapshot Premier League match as an organization. We'll see if they can set this tone. Yeah, I lost my train of thought. I'm not gonna lie. Let's see if they can set this season off with a big dub ski to start off the season. Maryland Ice Orcas looking to quiet the crowd a little bit. A lot of people are naysayers whenever it comes to the Maryland Ice Orcas as they're coming up out of Challenger, coming into Pro. A lot of people don't think they have what it takes, and they're going to be looking to show them otherwise throughout this season. And perhaps it'll start here with this matchup here this evening. But sure to be an interesting matchup nonetheless. What is that mascot? I really couldn't tell you. I believe Walster designed that one. I'm a huge fan of the Master card on the right shoulder of the Piglet. That's my favorite, personally. Big props to that. As well as not the Nike logo, because if you look from the perspective of the Piglet, it would be reversed. So all copyright marks are respected and followed. T for main caster, perhaps? But yeah, only going to be casting one game tonight. I got some work I need to get done after I'm done here. I'm trying to get the new casters. We have, I think it's 5 new casters on the team this season. So I'm trying to give them as much room to work with as possible. So I will be focusing my efforts on the Challenger and Professional Division throughout this season. And then the chips will fall where they may. Yeah, we'll see if the colors out there on the ice are easy to read or if they're going to be a pain. I'm going to expect them to be a pain because the yellow on the ice does not look great. Neither does the light blue. So we're going to have to bear through this one together. Hopefully, I did a good job picking out what colors represent each team by. Both of their alternatives are black, so I couldn't use those. So we're just going to have to see what happens. But yeah. So it does look like Rest will be sitting on the bench unless Tank doesn't show up. Right now we got Skiz and Saji on the ice warming up for the Maryland Ice Orcas. On the flip side, Noxu, the lone man, out there skating around, testing his shot, getting his medal ready. Doesn't have the helmet on, oddly enough. You know it's going to be a good night whenever Noxu doesn't have the helmet on during warm-ups. Yeah, I'm calling it out. Noxu's getting 5 goals tonight. That's my expectation. Resp will be starting tonight. All right. That's what I like to hear, my man Resp. Resp, the man of the Slapshot Premier League with the best graphics, outranking, well, only second to Lemon Bond. I'll just say that. Very talented man. So the starting lineup for the Maryland Ice Orcas looks to be Skiztastic, Saji, and then followed up by Resp. This will be interesting. I'm really excited now. On the flip side, Dave has skated onto the rink. He's starting to warm up. He's starting to get his stick ready. So it looks like for the Piglets, it's going to be Walster, Dave, and Noxu. And as soon as they're readied up, we will get this one underway. Looks like both sides of the ice are ready, so we'll take it to the ice and settle it as the first 5 minutes of play are set to get underway out there here this evening. The puck is dropped, the game is on, and the conversation of who might be the best ensues. Skiz down low, takes this one out for a backhand wraparound. Pressured up by Walster. Nice shot goes off Noxu down to Walster. Walster along the near side board, sent out of the zone past Saji down to Resp. Resp here for the Ice Orcas, looking to take this one out off of Skiz. Sends this one down the length of the ice. Walster here, leaving this one down to the near side bank. Pass over to Dave. Sends this one down the full length. And Resp will be forced to calibrate. Goes off Noxu. Back to the point. Walster here with it now. Sends this one back down into the corner. Noxu out in front, not able to find a shot over there. Looked to be Dave. Nice shot by Resp, scores, and they have the first goal of the SPL season, courtesy of Resp himself. High in the points, labels that one for the roof, and the Maryland Ice Orcas lead 1-0. Skiz with a shot, saved by Walster. Walster off the forehand, over to Dave. Dave shot, not able to hit that net on that one. Comes back out in front, Resp there with a nice stick check up to the top boards. Dave forcing Resp back to the backhand. Back behind the Maryland Ice Orcas. Net goes off Noxu down in the corner. Noxu here off the backhand sends this one back to the point. Walster here with the shot goes off Resp high in the slot. Goes off Noxu. Saji near side boards back to Saji. Saji there with a nice dump out. Gives the Ice Orcas some time to breathe. Walster pressured up by Skiz. Skiz off the near side boards. Left over to Saji. Saji here with the backhander over to Skiz. Skiz with a nice shot but stopped away by Dave. Shot by Saji out at the point, missing off the far side. Resp. Nice dump out by Dave. Saji after this one gets a hand on this one for the Ice Orcas. Up to the top side, goes off the back end. Dave with a nice steal away. Saji there stops him in his tracks. The stone wall back in the net. Saji able to keep this one-goal game. Saji in the corner finds its way up to the top side. Here's Resp off the backhand, looking to control this one out. Nice dump out off the backhand. Gives his team some time to breathe. Dave shot, scores, and that's the first goal for the Philadelphia Piglets. Out at the blue line, Dave with a nice feed by Walster finds that one and labels it into the back of the twine, making it a 1-1 game with 3 minutes and 27 remaining in the first period of play. Dave looking for that shot, not able to pull that trigger. Saji looking for Skiz. Saji continues his efforts down the near side boards, swatted away by Noxu, left for Dave over to Walster. Walster up the top side boards, battled up against Resp. Resp looking to knock that one loose. Walster here keeping that one pinned, drags this one back behind his own goal, looking for a little bit of leeway, but finds none. Resp hounding him like a dog looking for meat. But Dave will pick that one up, finds his way over to Noxu. Noxu here on the dump out, looks for Walster, not able to connect off the first attempt, but back to Dave. Shot off the far side and wide. Here's Resp with it now. Resp out the other way, shot towards the net, but not on. Noxu here collects that one, throws it over to Dave. Saji there with a nice stop off the back end to the forehand. Nice shot, but Noxu able to steal that one away, and he will take possession. Walster off the hip. Noxu leaving that one back for Walster over to Dave. Dave with a backhander, nice save by Saji, keeps out one in the shot lane, keeps this one tied. 2 minutes, 33 seconds remaining in the first period of play. We are still tied up. Noxu off the backhand into the cradle, thrown over to Dave. Dave off the forehand. Takes this one out in front for Walster. Walster here with it now, pressured up by Resp. Saji there, or Skiz there, picking up where he left off, forcing Noxu back on the defensive end. Backhanding this one down. Noxu dumps this one out the full length of the ice. Saji able to find its way up to the top side boards where Walster will pick that one up. Looks for Dave, but not able to connect. Dave back to Noxu, pressured up by Skiz, loosens that one over to Walster. Walster off the tip of the stick of Resp will go into the Piglets zone. Walster here takes this one back out the other way, but Skiz has other plans. Finds Resp. Resp off of Walster, keeps this one back behind the Piglets net. Walster here with it now. Off to the near side. Resp Looking to take this one to Disco Town, not able to find his way past Walster. Walster able to steal that one away, but nice stick check by Sag. He loosens it up for Resp, and the Ice Orcas will play the defensive game. Up the top side boards, Saggy not able to get that one out. Noxu able to hit that one off the hip back to Dave. Saggy trying to keep that one going. Skiz with a nice shot, goes off to Walster. Walster off the back end, looks for that shot, not able to pull that trigger. Goes off the side of the cage and wide. Saggy back behind his own net. Off the back end, hits Noxu with that one. Goes off Skiz back to Saggy. Saggy with a little bit of give and go. Nice save by Walster on the slap one shot, keeping that one on the ice. Nice disruption by Skiz, keeps that one out of the way of harm. Saggy here down in the corner, looks to take this one out. Dave here throwing this one back into the Ice Orcas end. Here's Resp down the near side boards, banking that one out of the zone. Here's Walster returning that one right back to the sender. Noxu picks it up off the back end, finds Walster, goes off of him, back to the red line, loosened back over to Saggy. Saggy with a shot, goes off Dave, off the near side and wide. Skiz looking for this backhander over to Resp. Resp here with 52 seconds remaining, shoots, scores! And it's 2-1 for the Maryland Ice Orcas. With 50 seconds remaining, the beautiful pass by Skiz, a beautiful recipient of Resp, and that is all she wrote. Saggy takes that one back to Skiz. Skiz up the top side boards, looking to take it off the backhand, looking to take this one and drive it through himself, almost running the gauntlet, but turned away at the last second. Goes off Saggy, Resp off of Dave. Back at the blue line here, Saggy. Saggy with a backhander up to the top side boards. Resp there thrown back to Skiz. Skiz here off the backhand, looking to take this one over to Saggy. Saggy almost able to take that one off the hip, but not quite. 27 seconds remaining. Noxu finds its way off of Resp over to Walster. Down in the corner, the battle ensues. Goes off Noxu, back down into the corner. Noxu will try to recalibrate, thrown over to Dave. Dave off the backhand, looks for Walster, not quite able to complete that pass. Saggy here out of the zone. Bank pass out. We'll clear that one out the full length of the ice. Dave here to control for the Piglets. Thrown towards Walster. Skiz there saying hello. Forces Noxu to dump this one back down to Dave. And that's going to be the end of the first period of play. 2-1 is our score. As we go into the first intermission, let's take a look at the tail by the numbers. Maryland Ice Orcas on the left, the Philadelphia Piglets on your right. Do with these stats what you will. Face-off percentage dead even. I don't know how, but be like it is when it do. Possession time is minuscule for a very odd differential whenever it comes to professional games. More times than not, there's at least a minute of possession time at this point, but, you know, we are. A lot of passing going on. There's a lot, way more passing than what we're normally used to seeing, and it is odd. But good teamwork comes out. So far, we have 3 goals to show for it. We will press on. 4 minutes, 40 seconds remaining here in the second period of play. Pass out to Dave. Dave looking for that shot. Hits the post on that one out in front. Skiz finds its way off of Saggy. Resp there trying to keep that one out at the blue line, and he does just that. Resp down to the near side, finds his way over to Skiz. Skiz here looking to take this one back into his own defensive end. Pressured up by Dave. Dave loosens that one back off the hip. Skiz there gets that one back to Saggy. Saggy there whips this one over to Resp. Resp will take charge. Resp off the backhand. Thrown out. Goes off Skiz. Skiz here with a shot. Goes off Walster. And out the far side and wide. Here's Skiz with it now on his own blue line. Sorry. Oh my gosh. My voice just does not want to be here today. Dave with a shot and off the far side and wide. Here's Resp with it now, taking this one down to the near side. Throws this one out to Skiz. Goes off the hip. Down to Walster. Walster here for Philadelphia, looking to take this one out at the palm of his hands. The bank pass off the high side of the glass. Goes off to Saggy. Saggy out in front, looking for Skiz. Skiz here takes it off the back end, back into the red line. To take this one for a ring around the rosy. Off the back end, finds his way to Saggy. Not able to find any pockets full of Posey. Resp here battling Walster down along the near side boards. Resp coming out on top for a moment, but Walster able to dump that one out. Saggy here picks it up, shoots off the far side and wide. Almost able to net that one to make it a positive differential of 2. Walster with a shot. Nice save. Keeping that one out was Skiz with a nice clutch backhander. Right in the paint, knocks it over to Dave. Dave off of Saggy. Saggy down to the near side. Goes out to Skiz. Skiz here with a backhander, looking to take this one out. Nice deke around, and Skiz is able to put the puck on a string and just dances his way through the night with 3:15 remaining. The Maryland Ice Orcas lead by 2. Saggy off Noxu. Pressured up by Skiz. Skiz with 1 man to beat. Walster able to keep that one in the cradle. Brings this one out. Shoots this one. A little interference on the goaltender, but Resp, lucky as ever, as the shot was not on net. Dave off the tip of the stick. Lost over to Skiz. Skiz and Walster do battle along the far side boards. Brought back into the corner. Dave here off the back end. Throws this one out into his own defensive end, where Walster will pick this one up and carry it out. Thrown over to the top side. Dave almost able to take that shot, but not quite as it goes off the near side. Saji will pick it up. Lost over to Dave as Noxu got involved with the physicality. Dave throws it up top side, looking for Walster. Goes off Resp. Back to Saji. Saji off the backhand. Hits Skiz along the way and an almost deflection goal. But no dice on that roll. Noxu has it now down low in the Maryland zone. Goes back to Dave. Dave with a shot saved by Saji. Saji here off the backhand looking to take it down to the near side. Dave here out at the opposing blue line. Lost over to Skiz. Skiz off the forehand. Lost back to Resp as Walster got in the way of that shot. Skiz off the hip. Dave off the near side boards. Takes this one back. Looking for a teammate to pass this one to, but no one has a leak out. Walster helps him along. Dave finds a little bit of elbow room down the near side. Thrown over to Walster. Walster just a little behind on that pass. The pass was a little ahead of him. And that one is... a tree did not bear any fruits. Noxu with a shot goes off Saji. Saji down to the near side. Lost back to Noxu. Out in front. Saji there clogs up that passing lane off the forehand. Throws this one over to Skiz. Skiz up against Dave. Left back to Resp. Noxu here with a nice dump out. Walster with nobody but the posts to beat. And he will net that one in, making it a 1-goal differential. Philadelphia down only by 1 now. Cuts the lead right in half with that play. We are only in the second period of play with 1:46 remaining. We're not calling the game quite yet. Dave off the forehand, looks for Noxu. Noxu here, stop, pops. Not able to polka dot that one. Saji out the other way, thrown over to Resp. Resp finds a way to get that one towards the net, but Walster waiting on the prow to save that one away. Dave back to Noxu. Noxu along the far side board, stolen away by Skiz. Noxu goes off Skiz back to Walster. Walster thrown up to the top side. Dave with a nice shot by Resp, turns that one wide. Here's Saji down the near side boards. Walster there steals that one away. Shoots. Nice save by Resp. Resp with another one, and he dumps that one out. Beautiful play. Resp standing tall in the crease. What a defensive play that was. 1:05 remaining. Maryland Ice Orcas still in the lead, but only by 1 this time around. Dave up the far side boards. Resp there trying to knock that puck loose. Thrown over to Saji. Saji down to the near side boards. Whips that at one a little too hard. Skiz is not able to complete that pass. Resp off the top side. Lost to Dave. Dave back to Noxu, back at the point. Resp trying to make his life difficult. Pass goes to Dave. Out in front. Goes off Saji. Hits the post. Nice clear out by Saji. Keeps that one wide. But no! Noxu finds the puck back at the blue line. And that will be the tie maker. With 44 seconds remaining. Noxu pops that one. Locks that one. Country fives that one, if you will. We are tied up like a hog in a rodeo. Dump out by Walster. Saji and Dave battle up against each other in pursuit of that puck. Noxu here off the backhand. Skiz there with a nice spinorama. Gets this one up into his own, up towards his own netting. Looking for Resp. Resp able to pick that one up. Thrown out to Saji. Saji off the forehand. Dave getting involved in the mix. 22 seconds remaining down to the near side. Here's Walster off the hip, off the forehand. Looking for that shot. Goes off Resp and wide up to the top side boards. Dave loosened out in front. Looking for Walster once again. 13 seconds remaining in the second period of play. Walster looking on the defensive end. Noxu there. Picks that one up. Throws it out to the top side. Dave picking this one up. And he will hold on to it for one last drive. 3 seconds remaining. Noxu here with a shot off the near side and wide. And that's going to be the end of the second period of play. 3-3 is our score. Moving on into the final 5 minutes of regulation. Who will be on top? I don't know. Hopefully you bet right. Because if you didn't, well, you're at a little bit of channel points. But, players complaining a little bit about lag. And I can't really blame them. These servers haven't really been the best to us, so we'll get this third period underway. Both teams are ready to rock, ready to roll, so we'll get this one popping before you know it. 5 minutes on the clock, the puck is dropped, and we get this final chapter of play, at least as far as regulation is concerned, is underway. 5 minutes on the clock. The victor will be named at the end of those 5. Resp with an empty net, not quite able to send that one in from the blue line. Noxu here takes it up to the top side, off the forehand, thrown out to Walster. Resp there, turning that one back towards the defensive end of the Piglets. Noxu there, dumping that one in. Saji there, keeping that one wide on Dave's offensive attempts. Walster with a nice backhand wraparound, but Saji there waiting for that one. Nice save by Noxu on the other end of the ice. Skiz here trying to get a hand on that one. Dave loosened back to Saji. Saji here up along the near side corner, looking to take this one out off the backhand. Dave there clogs that one up, throws it out in front. No one home in a black jersey to take that one to Disco Town. Resp will have a nice dump out off the bank. He banked it off the opponent. Was able to find a way to get that one out the other end. Noxu there with a nice dump in for the Piglets. Gets this one down into the Ice Orcas territory. Saji over to Resp. Throws this one down to Skiz. Skiz here in pursuit of this puck. Off the backhand. Looks to take this one out, but Walster there helps him along and throws it out the entire length of the ice. Saji up to Resp. Resp off to the near side. Skiz here looking for that shot. Hits him in the stick.
Dave off the Sagi, down to the near side. Noxu getting a hand on that one. Sagi continues his efforts on the near side boards. Lost to Noxu, thrown over to Walster. Walster up on the far side, starts to break out, goes off Resp. Dave there with a hand on that one, throws it over to Noxu out in front. Dave shot, saved by Resp. Walster down to the near side. Finds its way to Dave. Nice forehand dump out. Looks for Noxu. Not quite able to complete that one. Sagi does battle along the defensive end for the Maryland Ice Orcas. Walster goes off Noxu. Noxu down to the near side looking for Dave. Dave here off the hand. Looks to take this one off the forehand. Nice shot. Nice, but a better save by Resp. Skiz will come out the other way. Shooting that one up into the far side corner. Resp going to pursue after that one. Thrown by Walster to Noxu. Resp here taking that one out. Dave getting a hand on that one. Keeps this one along the defensive blue line for the Philadelphia Piglets. Walster there with a nice shot. Sagi there keeping that one at bay. And he'll bank that one off the backboard, looking for that alley-oop to Skiz, but Walster getting that wrench into the clockwork will stop that play. Resp with a nice fake out on Dave. A second one looks to dangle his way through the entire Piglet team, but after Dave's second attempt, he does get back into it and disrupts that one entirely. Sagi back to Skiz. Maryland on the defensive end, looking to take this one on the breakout, thrown back out in front. Sagi here takes out one, calm as a cucumber, throws this one over to Resp. Resp off the backhand, goes off Walster. Walster here out of the offensive blue line, stopped up by Sagi. Resp sent down to Skiz. Skiz here off the backhand, looking to dangle his way off the red line. Lost to Nox, who's dumped this one down, back into the Maryland zone. Sagi here with it now. With 2 minutes and 30 seconds remaining, we're halfway through this third and final period of regulation. Noxu off the back end, down to the near side. Sagi here getting a hand on that one. A little stick battle ensues. Skiz thrown back to the blue line. Resp there to pick up where he left off. Noxu furthers his efforts into the far side boards and then back behind his own net. Noxu with the Cowtown backpack, thrown off to Walster. Walster here off the backhand, looking to dangle his way through the Maryland defense, but Sagi there standing tall and banks that one over to Skiz. What a goal by the Maryland Ice Orcas. An almost scoring attempt by the Piglets results in a Skiz four-handed shot and a Maryland Ice Orcas goal. Skiz looking to take this one down and make it two. Resp with an opportunity, but not able to get the angle on that one. Unfortunate, but comes back to Sagi. Sagi here looking to keep this one out for the guys in blue as he dumps that one in. Walster will pick that one up, looking to take that one past Skiz, able to do so. Resp there with beautiful control, keeps that one in the pocket, looks to make makes a little bit of bread with that one, but not quite able to find the bakery. Skiz here, trying to keep this one towards the paint. Walster there directs that up to the top side boards. Walster there with a nice dump out to Noxu. Noxu off the backhand, looking to take this one out. Sagi here looks to dance his way through the night and absolutely dangles him out of his mind, but not quite able to find the net at the end of the play. Skiz here takes charge. Off the backhand, bank pass off Walster, looks for Resp. Resp shoots, scores! And the Maryland Ice Orcas, they're up by 2. What a play. Intentional or not, that looked awesome. Minute 25 remaining. The goal differential is 2. I'm tripping over my words more than some players trip over their own shoelaces. Sagi off Noxu. Noxu looking to take that one back for the Piglets, but Resp has other plans as his shot goes off the near side of the cage and wide. David there looking for that dump out. Resp here picking it up off the backhand. Finds Skiz out in the crease. Skiz shoots and scores. What a play. If at first you don't succeed, keep sucking until you do succeed. In the wise words of the third stooge, Curly, there you have it. Minute 7 remaining. Maryland Ice Orcas up by 3 goals. Sorry, my mind is elsewhere. I haven't had enough Mountain Dew, apparently. Walster, off to the near side, finds his way to Dave, goes off Sagi. Sagi down the near side boards, looking for that backhanded shot, goes off Walster down to the near side. Sagi here getting that one back to the blue line. Skiz looking for that shot, not quite able to pull that trigger. Walster lost to Sagi. Sagi down the near side, finds Skiz, shoots, scores, and they have another one. 7-3, Maryland Ice Orcas just stealing this scoreboard, and they're running away with it. They have it in the back of their pickup, and they're just driving until they don't have any more gas. 45 seconds remaining in regulation, 4 goals the difference. Maryland Ice Orcas making another one. Sagi out of the gate. Finds his stick on fire. Hot stuff right from the get-go, right from the face-off circle, backhand to forehand to snapshot. Nothing but twine at the end of that rainbow. Skiz here with a shot, goes off Noxu, and everything's going into the back of the net. Somebody stop the bleed. Somebody call a doctor and stop the bleeding. Skiz with a beamer. Out from his own defensive end. Noxu getting a piece of it, but not enough. 35 seconds remaining. Maryland Ice Orcas up 9-3. Skiz looking to make it 10, but not quite able to do so. They would love to make it double digits. Resp with a nice wraparound. Dave with a better save. Skiz off the back end, looking to take it down to the near side. Dave there, making him stumble in the neutral zone. Thrown up to Resp. Walster there, keeping that one back for Philadelphia. Skiz finds Resp. Resp off the forehand, not able to get past Walster. Thrown out into the front. Thrown out by Skiz. Sanji was looking for that shot, but not able to find it. Dave coming out, thrown out in front. Walster with a shot. Nice save by Skiz out at the top of his crease, and that's going to be the end of the game. Final score being 3-9. Maryland Ice Orcas on top. Saggy, an absolute demon back in the crease with 7 saves. Resp had 2, Skiz had 2, and that resulted in their 11 saves. On the flip side, Walster had 4 saves, Dave had 3, Noxu had 2, and that was their total sum of 9. An absolute onslaught of team play out there on the ice. 61 passes for the Ice Orcas, 77 for the Piglets, and what a game. Only 55 or 45 turnovers throughout that whole game, and a plethora of passes. I think that's 138. Somebody math check me on that one. I feel like I'm right, but I'm probably not right. But wow, what? That was awesome. I don't know about you. I thoroughly enjoyed myself on that one. That's our one and only matchup here this evening. I'm going to work on a few things for the Slapshot Premier League. But there you have it. The Maryland Ice Orcas and the Philadelphia Piglets open up Season 2 with an absolute banger with a 12-goal summary. Who we rating? Probably, if T's still going, we'll rate T. If not, Skiz is going to be casting a few games after this. Or if you guys want, we can go to a hot tub streamer. I forgot I can't type whenever we do that. I'm sorry, I can't use my number pad. I forgot I have all those buttons set up to different noises and sounds. That's going to be it for here on the Slapshot Premier League Network, the SPL Network. Thank you all for coming out. Thank you all for the support. We're going to be taking a look over at the who's he casting tonight? What game we got going on after this? The Atlanta Terror taking on the Canada Camels. This will be casted by Skiztastic. Man on the ice you saw before you, and then after that he's going to be casting the Delmarva Dandy Skaters against the Retroville Caribou. Both of those are intermediate cross-conference matches, something that we're going to be doing new this season. Each intermediate team plays their own conference twice, and then we're going to have them play the opposing conference one time to make things a little bit more even whenever it comes to promotions, and I'm excited for that. But yeah, so Skiz casting the Atlanta Terror against the Canada Camels, and then after that, at 10 o'clock, he'll be casting the Delmarva Dandy Skaters against the Retroville Caribou. First game does not take place until 9:30, so we got a little bit of elbow room. So go get your popcorn, go get some Mountain Dew or some chocolate milk, whatever your fancy is suited. Make sure it is suited well. And yeah, I don't know what T's doing. I didn't even know that game was going to be played, I'm going to be honest with you. So we're going to take it over to... I already had the countdown started. I'm sorry. We'll host T in the next one. Orcas 9-3 made and rest debut. I will always remember where I was on this day, and most of you will as well. But thank you for tuning in to the SPL Network. I will see you guys next time.